So as you can see, here's the working model of our prototype, which is going to give a brief idea or description of how all of the process is going to get carried out. This process is divided into four sections. First section is about the intake or the passage of impure air from the right end or the atmospheric air. Second section is about the reaction of that impure air with the calcium hydroxide aqueous solution. The third part is about the result formation or the product formation of calcium carbonate. Fourth one is about the outlet of pure air. In the first section, there's going to be an intake of the atmospheric air or the impure air, which is a combination of various gases from the right end of our molecule. Once this air is passed to the right end, this air is going to pass through the middle section. In the middle section, we have a presence of aqueous and the saturated solution of calcium hydroxide. And there's going to be the reaction between calcium hydroxide and carbon dioxide. Once this reaction is carried out, there's going to be the product formation of calcium carbonate precipitate. And due to this reaction being exothermic, there's going to be a release of some heat or energy. And this heat or energy is going to convert this precipitate into crystals. And those crystals are going to get separated out from the mixture manually. Once this is done, we have trapped some part of the carbon dioxide from the atmospheric air, and we have made that air pure, and that pure air is passed from the left-hand side of a molecule. So this was the brief idea of how all of the process is going to work out. Now, we have further processes involved, such as thermal decomposition of calcium carbonate. So I'll be giving you the brief idea of how all of those reactions are going to get carried out in coming slides. Thank you very much. So now I'll be giving you an idea of all of the reactions which are involved in a process. The first one is about the reaction between lime water, which is the aqueous saturated solution of calcium hydroxide, with carbon dioxide, which is obtained from the impure air. Now, once this reaction is carried out, we can obtain the solution of calcium carbonate precipitate. Once the solution is obtained, we can heat it up and we can obtain the crystals form of calcium carbonate precipitate. Once these crystals are obtained, we can proceed further. Once we are done with obtaining the crystals of calcium carbonate, the next part is the thermal decomposition of those crystals. Once we do the thermal decomposition of the crystals using the Bunsen burner, the products obtained are the calcium oxide and the carbon dioxide. So now basically what we have done is we have obtained that the trapped form of carbon dioxide from the atmospheric air from the impure air, and we have made the air pure, and we have trapped the carbon dioxide, which can be stored in some container for the further use. So now, once we are done with obtaining the carbon dioxide by the reaction with the thermal decomposition of calcium carbonate crystals, this carbon dioxide can be used for many purposes. One such purpose is we can make it to react with a hydrogen gas, which is to be carried out in 1:4 ratio to carbon dioxide. This reaction is accompanied with the help of various catalysts like quartz and nickel powder. And this reaction is carried out in the fiberglass mesh. Once this reaction is done, we can obtain some useful carbon products like methane, which can be useful for many purposes. So yeah, that's it about the whole of the reactions involved in the process. Thank you very much.